Hi, a warm welcome to Anna, and I thank Anna Santos for this opportunity. Basically, this is the second part series. The first part series is what is SEO. I've already gave a background of what is SEO. Basically, what is SEO is what are the things that you can do to make sure that your website is discoverable by Google, and when Google discovers it, your website must be crawlable. Crawlable means you must give Google some signs to let it know what your website is about. So that is what is SEO. So why is it important to rank high in search engine? Right. Okay. So before I even attempt to answer that, why is it important? Right. Why is it important to rank high in search engine? Before I even answer that, there is something that you need to know. There is this thing called buying keywords. There's such a thing called buying keywords, and there's such a thing as just called normal keywords, right? So if you are ranking high for buying keywords are keywords that people will search for that almost confirm that there is a buyer intent, right? That is what you mean by buyer's keyword. So for example, if I'm searching for apartments, right? If I'm searching for Perth apartments, right? I'm just generally searching for the apartments in Perth. But if I'm searching for example, Perth apartments near a certain landmark, then there is a strong indication that I have a stronger buyer intent as compared to when I search for Perth apartments. So this is what I mean. Your niche is different, you know. You could be doing accountancy. You could be doing payroll, right? So recently, a prospect came and looked at me and says, you know, I do accountancy, I do payroll, right? I do financial projection for companies. So how do I qualify the prospect is this? So I say, okay, yeah, you do all this stuff. Okay, this is your company. Basically, these are the services that you do, right? So let's focus on the SEO on one of these three services, which are the one that will bring you in the most money. So let's say, for example, then, you know, after we had a discussion, the prospective client said that payroll. Okay, payroll is something that I will be able to, at least, profit a little bit, slightly more maybe, right? So after the client has indicated this, then I will look into the market research of payroll. I'll work with the client. What do you think people will search for? Like maybe payroll management Singapore, or maybe something like payroll outsourcing, payroll supplier is a bad word, right? But you get the drift. So basically, after you have qualified this, you are actually qualifying the so-called the buyer intent keywords. And after you have done the buyer intent keywords, then you can attempt to do the SEO. And why is it important to rank high? I think one of the key things of ranking high in SEO is this. The most very simple way in which why you want to rank high in SEO is one of the things that why you need to rank high in SEO is this, so that you do not need to pay Google Adwords in order to rank for your niche, right? So that's very important, because Google Adwords in certain niche can be quite expensive. Like for example, in the property niche, if you are a property agent marketing various properties, and all you need to do is just paying Google Adwords, then you will end up with quite a hefty sum. although outsourcing to a SEO company might have a fixed cost as well, but in the long term, I think your cost will work out, right? So basically, I think that is why you need to rank higher. And fact of the matter is this: if today you decide to start your business, I'm sure Anna Santos followers, as well as my followers, a lot of us are aspiring entrepreneurs, right? A lot of us are aspiring entrepreneurs. We want to start business, right? We feel so inspired. We've got this business idea in this particular niche we want to start, right? But here is the true cold hard fact that nobody tells you. When you want to start, it's good that you have the drive and all that. I really respect people who have the drive. But basically, this is a cold hard fact is that when you start, you are a nobody to Google. You are basically a nobody to Google. Google do not know that you exist, right? Because your website is not indexed. You just bought the domain name yesterday. How can it be indexed? It's not even having a website. So you know what I mean. So you are up against businesses that have a couple of backlinks. And one of the ways in which businesses have backlinks is normally they have a accompanying Facebook page. They have built their followers over time, and every time they post they create a new article on their website, they post it on their Facebook page, they get traffic. So that is one of the simple backlinks that they have, right? So you're up against this, businesses that have been more established than you over the couple of years. Is it possible to outrank them? Well, in my years of experience in SEO consultancy, the short answer is yes. It is able to outrank them. The next question to ask is how long, right? At least 3 months. At least 3 months if you work on the essence of SEO, you are able to outrank them. So why is it important to rank higher in search engine? Is because people, when they search for certain things, they normally don't go beyond the top 5 results. Excluding the Google Ads, because some people may not look at Google Ads. But excluding Google Ads, people don't go beyond the top 5, right? So some of the things that I've done for my client is this. I am able to get them multiple Google page 1, which means that they could be ranking on Google page 1 number 3, Google page 1 number 5, and Google page 1 number 7, right? And basically, not only talking about ranking, you need to ensure that you put a customer-friendly meta description tag so that it will appear in the search engine result when people search, and it's very customer-friendly, and most likely people will click on the result. So this is a quick tip. The meta description can be used to make it a little bit more customer-friendly to your customers. So coming back to the example earlier on the first question where we said about the perf dress. So you could be, for example, you could have something like pink lacy satin dress, for example, pink lacy satin dress, and you see that this established prom dress seller or prom dress e-commerce site more established than you, but you realize that their description is just like just pink lacy satin dress. But you could say like, this pink and lacy satin dress can make you look stunning, can ensure that you are the life of the party, something like that, where any youngster, any youngish girl would want to impress your date or something like that. Impress your date with this pink lacy satin dress. I don't know, I'm not in the niche, I'm just giving an example. So not only being ranked high, when you rank high, when you're able to rank high, are you able to use your meta description to ensure that, because ranking high is one factor, but in order for people to, you know, when somebody search pink lacy satin dress, right, perf, right, for example, and your result, for example, able to be on Google page 1, the next thing people will look at is the results and how customer friendly is the description and which description entices them to click. This is something that no SEO person talks about. So I hope that this tip itself is able to help you, right, to be able to rank higher, right? So I hope that you know, this video, again, another 10 minutes, will be able to help you at least to understand why is it important to rank high in the search engine result page of a particular keyword that you're trying to target. And as a recap, make sure that the keywords that you're trying to target is a buying keyword for your niche. If you don't know what's a buying keyword, then you, for example, in this example of the prom dress, you will ask your niece, who is your target market, you know, your 18-year-old niece or your 22-year-old niece, and say that, you know, auntie is trying to set up a prom dress store. What will you search for Google to search for something like that, you know? And you can get her opinion on what are the dresses to sell, what are not the dresses to sell, because she will be the best advice and her friends will be the best advice, as in this is a simple way to get market research and feedback as well before you start, right? I hope that this has been useful to you, Anna Santos and followers, and I will respond to the third question in another video. Thank you.